Hey everyone, Shotgun Angel here. Welcome back to Beyond the Wall of Life, and this is our second installment in my playthrough of Jurassic Park Trespasser. And before we get started, oh, there goes the screen again. The two things this keeps doing, it keeps going blank every now and then, which doesn't affect anything, and it has a little problem with the escape key for some reason, and glitches out every now and then on the menus. Anyway, him finish. Anyway. So last time we went through the entirety of the beach, level 1, and also the second level, the jungle road. So this is what we completed. I didn't call them that at that time because I didn't know exactly what they were called. The game doesn't call them that. The game is striving for realism, so it like, as you can tell when looking at it, it doesn't have any bars or anything else. Even our health bar is on the left breast of our main character. It's going for as realism, as real as you could get in 1998. And also, going back to what I said, two things. I said that the ruins on top of that little hill there were Aztec. That's wrong. They're actually intended to be Mayan ruins. So the Maya, in this timeline of history, actually managed to travel out to the Las Cinco Mortes and kind of set up a little colony on the island, which is quite interesting. More than a colony, a little extension of their civilization. So the Maya did leave Central America and come into the five islands of death, a little archipelago, of which Isla Nublar and Isla Sorna are two. And also, the little plantation house that we discovered with the Spanish painting, which is actually a real painting. I forget who it it was a king. I looked it up, and a map of the island as well, or the archipelago. I noted that the oh my gosh, I can't think. What was it? Good lord, the bookshelves. The bookshelf. Turns out you can open it. And I did manage to get it open twice. It's just that it can be very difficult. It looks like you have to hold it at the very edge, and you can open it. And inside is a gold bullion, and also a firearm. So that's how that works. But anyhow, other than that, we covered almost every. I've seen almost everything there was. I did go back and check, and there was like some barrels in a lake and stuff like that. But we covered most everything. So now we're starting level 3, which I hope I get this right because I'm not checking in live time. I believe is the industrial jungle. So that's what we're going to be starting, and I have a save file here from, even though I could just start up the level, I do know the hacks now how to get to the level, but we're going to start at my save, because I'm kind of a perfectionist. And hopefully this time around I'm going to actually be able to, talk some more about, theology and evolution, St. Maximus, Gregory of Nyssa, and a couple other things that I find interesting on my own. And kind of how they tie into Jurassic Park and a chaos theory and some other stuff, because I didn't get to do that in the last time. But I also was dying a lot and not saving like a doofus. So I'm going to cut it short and let's get started. By the way, little Easter egg. And I was checking for Easter eggs. Ooh, sorry. This is Sarah Harding's bike, a motorbike from The Lost World. So that's quite interesting. The little Easter egg they hid behind you is almost perfectly camouflaged. But as we've seen from the Jeep last time, the game does have little Easter eggs in it. Oh, and as I'm recording this right now, Sam Neill, I believe he was 78, just passed away yesterday or last night, who was the actor who played Alan Grant, which is quite a shock, but he's now passed. And Alan Grant, as his character that he portrays, is one of my absolute favorite. So rest in peace, Sam Neill. Helmet. Well, here we go.
About 20.
20 shots, that's not too bad. from my experience with Velociraptors last time, I am incredibly paranoid. Wait, where'd my rifle go? Oh, I held it. Okay.
Looks like 20.
Okay, I'll just keep going. Get up here. So I do believe there's a raptor.
About 20.
Stop pushing that button. I have to tell myself. Do I see him? I think I see him. Nope. It was just some coloration. So what was the point of climbing up on top of this? To break my neck when I fall off and get damage? Haha. Very funny. Didn't work.
The first task was genetic recovery, acquiring Jurassic or Cretaceous amber, extracting preserved DNA and reassembling the complete sequences. Bringing it up the well, we called it.
You are Odin gathering knowledge from the well, knowledge you should never have been given.
The first task was genetic recovery,
Push the wrong
acquiring
button.
Jurassic or Cretaceous amber, extracting preserved DNA and reassembling the complete sequences. Bringing it up the well, we called it.
Wow, he's taking some shots. Man, I'm going to be really upset when I come across the other tribe of raptors, because those things do not die as easy. And I also was messing out with a little test level that was that you can access. I've been messing around with cheats in the meantime, but I'm trying not to spoil anything. I want stuff to be pretty new when I do this. That's my desire, at least, to get in this as
3 Cray
raw as I
XMPs
can.
move more data faster than any computer center in the Americas.
Cool. Those are actually the sequencers that are in the novel. And I just finished listening to the Jurassic Park novel again, an audiobook, which is my preferred way of digesting it. I just love the audiobook by Scott Brick. It's an awesome audiobook. The Jurassic Park novel is a classic. Absolute masterpiece.
In 11 months, Site B became the most powerful genetics facility in the world.
Can I get up there?
Whatever.
Whatever, Anne. Whatever are you talking about? These guys were involved in creating... Ooh, there he is. Abominations.
13.
Right in the head.
12.
12 shots. We're halfway... A little less than halfway through. But engine is the definition of... Ah, that was my rifle. The Isle of Dr. Moreau. Engine was the atom of science. And they bit off more than they could chew. Interesting little area up here. I'm pretty sure I was intended to come... I'm pretty sure it was not intended to come up here. Except they have that. Just so I can push that off. I guess that... Don't break yourself. Alright, I'm all good. And also I noticed the tattoo on her breast here. It almost looks like the Sacred Heart of Christ when it has the little... Almost looks like rope or crown of thorns around it a little bit. I'm not sure if that's intentional, if that's supposed to be a kind of... I forget what it's called, art style, kind of Latin tattoo art style, which would make sense, Catholic.
Looks like 12.
That's an interesting choice, if that's the case. Sacred Heart of Christ, protect me, because I am in some
In a
deep
quiet,
juju.
locked room, the extinction of species, the history of life on Earth, is being methodically reversed.
No. Can I get up here? Oh my gosh, I need to stop trying to get up here, but I want to get up here to get an advantage on these raptors. He's over there. He can't see me. Anything over here? And this is how I'm going to be playing it. I am going to just keep exploring because you'll never know the stuff that you'll find in Trespasser. That's just the fact. And I already know of a couple of them. I don't know exactly where they are. Because again, I like to keep things rather fresh for me. But you gotta keep... There goes the screen again. There we go. You gotta keep exploring. So, the screen just flashed for you guys. I just went and checked to make sure my stuff was recording. That's all I did. So, secretly I was adding hacks and cheat codes. But I was just checking my screen recorder. Ooh.
10.
Got my little foxhole here. Come here, you ugly son of a gun. Come on.
9. 7.
Oh, he's running behind that rock.
6.
Man, he took a... He's still not down yet.
3.
I have 3 shots left. Man, why do you guys take so much lead? Come on. See, there's this little stuff here, like it's kind of guiding you up here. There's a lot of empty spaces in Trespasser because there was so much that was actually cut from the game. That's the kind of sad... That's the sad reality of Trespasser, is that what we get as the final game is actually rather empty compared to what they wanted. But when they were, you know, like the story of Jurassic Park itself, they were going up against a task that was almost insurmountable for their own day. In the late 1990s. What kind of birds you got here? They don't sound right. Well, here we go. 3 shots.
That's it.
Okay, well, I have no more.
Empty.
I have no more
In a
ammunition.
quiet, locked
Oh my
room,
gosh!
the extinction of
Please
species,
stop.
the history of life on Earth, is being methodically reversed.
I keep pushing R
That's it.
instead of E. Throw that. I think I should have a weapon right here.
The hunters landed on May 13th, 1997, deep in the island's southwest. Most of them had worked
Nice.
at my African parks for years. They never stood a chance.
Well, the question is, Hammond, did you think that they stood a chance? Because you sent them there.
8 left.
Well, at least I got a pistol. And a rifle. And according to the rules
About
of
20.
war, you keep your rifle and use your pistol as a last resort. That's exactly what I'm going to do. Raptor? Nope. Soon. Oh, crap. You're a fast one. Only 2 shots. Man, he came around that corner fast. He wanted me. Oh, what's this? Oh, interesting. Okay, let's,
8 left.
I don't need you.
Hasn't been used.
You're being replaced by superior technology. So that's where we were. Mercedes-Benz. Big palm tree. Look at this right here. Look at that. That's got to be something. There's got to be a reason for that. Well, we are high up. Let me go back down there real quick.
About 20.
If it permits me, I'm going to say that, and then it doesn't permit me anymore. If it permits me, I think I can get... Yeah, I can. Oops, I just hit my mic. So what's the purpose of this? Come on. Once again, possibly more cut stuff. Because as we've seen... Yeah, talking about an insurmountable task. Yeah, I don't know. As I said, so much... No, I'm not dropping down. I'm saving my health. So much was cut from Trespasser that there's no telling. Oh, I
spared no expense, permitted no failures.
That's fine, Hammond. It didn't happen anyway. Where is he? Uh-oh, there he is. There's the nasty one. Now, I do think they actually will fight each other, because there's two. Oh my gosh, he's coming. Why does he not see me? The two will fight each other. The orange raptor and the leopard raptor. Tiger striped and leopard striped. Ooh, here he comes.
17. 15. 13.
Dropped him.
12. 10. 9. 8. 6.
Alright. We just killed our first red leopard raptor.
Feels full. 5 rounds left.
By 1983, we held 13 new patents.
I was in high school then.
I'm gonna be so upset when we come across you. I stepped in his blood. Look at you. Smile.
4. 1.
One shot. Man, the Raptors are becoming plentiful.
November 1983. Test fertilization of an artificial ovum. My hand shook as I held the tiny eye dropper. 1 drop. 2 drops. There. The genie was out of the bottle.
Indeed it was.
The raptor took shape inside its egg and I watched it on the ultrasound monitor. It looked like a ghost or a puff of smoke.
Now I knew that was going to happen. He just turned into a puff of smoke. I knew that was there. I've been waiting to do that for a while. I just had to try it.
The raptor took shape inside its egg and I watched it on the ultrasound monitor.
Excuse me.
It looked like a ghost or a puff of smoke.
Sorry, buddy. Now, if you do it just right, you'll get a little rock right here sometimes, which I didn't get. It has Steven Spielberg's signature with his sons. This was actually Spielberg Sr. and Jr. That's not the right way to say it. Anyway, Spielberg and his son had the idea of doing this, dropping the vehicle on the Raptor. It was their idea, but the rock didn't spawn. So. Again, Easter eggs. Lots of Easter eggs. That is not a normal looking rock. Now, how do you... Is that Is that body armor? That might be body armor. I mean, it's a weird looking piece of body armor, but... Okay, so how are you supposed to control... Oops, I just changed something. What did I just do? Oh, I'm changing render quality. Notice how the game becomes more abstract and ugly. Okay, there we go. Me. Now, I was trying to remember how you're supposed to... do that. Was it D? Is it any of these keys? Don't mind me, I'm sitting here trying to figure that out. Alright, well, I don't... There's a way you can turn it, I forgot how to use it, because I never actually use it. So... If it says something on the other side, I'm not sure, but...
I began to have my first inkling of the seriousness of our work.
Shouldn't
How
say anything on the
deep
other
the
side.
well was.
Yeah, it doesn't say anything.
This was life from 65 or 100 million years before mankind.
I've really done it. This is not a normal situation.
No, it ain't. That was a weird little plate. You know? Anyway, I'm just over there messing around. Oh no. 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 Oh no.
It's half gone. Almost gone.
Run. Oh gosh, run. Run. I just wasted a Now, if any of you aren't familiar with dinosaurs, that was a Tyrannosaur. That was a Tyrannosaur, and I tried to kill that raptor, and I just wasted all my ammo because I'm an absolute idiot. That thing is huge. That thing is evil, and it wants me. How could I have been so dumb? Why did I waste it? I thought I could take that raptor out, and then it didn't work, and then I... Gosh, he is big. Look at him. Oh, and he is fast, too. Fast! He's one fast mother trucker. Oh, boy. Fastest mother trucker there ever was. Look at him. What you doing? You a good boy? You wouldn't hurt me, would you? You're getting close. You're getting closer. I really just put myself in a bad situation. Okay. Anyway, we're gonna have to try to maneuver around them because there is no way, even with the weapon I had, there is no way to kill a Tyrannosaur. They're way too big, and this game does not allow you to kill them that easily. But we can try to distract them. Maybe. Why are the Raptors coming? What was that? Oh, my weapon. Okay, but we did have the pistol back here. So let's run back here. I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have done that. That was all my fault, and I've just messed the game up. Anyway, well, while we're doing that, we can actually sit and talk about some things. Particularly of interest to me is the topic of
8 left.
8 left. It's good. The topic of how the evolution of life relates to, one, the nature of God, and also the nature of the universe. Now, I don't think that... Well, first off, I'm not a creationist, if you want to use that kind of terminology. If you think that the fact that God is the source behind the creation of the universe is a creationist, then I guess I'm a creationist. But I do not think neo-Darwinism answers all your questions. I think neo-Darwinism is simply one of the factors that explains the universe. But other than that, it is much more complex. And specifically within Christianity, there are two authors, one more prominently than the other, who kind of saw it coming, you could say, in a sense, in understanding the history of life. Because, for example, readers of Genesis early on did not take Genesis literally. Now, that does not mean that they believed in biological evolution. But they did, in fact... okay, we got two. Is this the same one? Yeah. They did believe in some kind of principles. For example, Gregory of
8
Nyssa,
left.
how he understood from Genesis how the universe formed from the creation of God was more along the lines of what we see with the Big Bang. It was not a literal interpretation that God snapped his fingers and made something happen. It was more that God created matter, like the Big Bang, and everything kind of settled in its place. And he did it in a very Greco-Roman kind of way of, like the heavy goes to the bottom, the light goes to the top, mists go in the middle, stuff like that. It's very, very philosophical kind of language. It's not as scientific. What is that? Is that a weapon? Oh no, it's just a shape. Anyway, but that's how he thought. And Gregory did have a concept of the idea of the evolution of the human soul, the general evolution of all humanity as a collective, as the one atom as well. But most interestingly is that Gregory, in one of his treatises on the soul and the resurrection, he talks about how in the history of life, humanity, in a sense, encompasses all previous creatures, even inanimate things within him, plants, animals, so forth. He describes what you could call a kind of evolutionary process of life, starting from lower forms and eventually culminating in humanity. This is more philosophical than it is literal, but nonetheless...
8 shots.
Gregory was not a literalist in reading Genesis, nor were most of the church fathers when they understood Genesis. Is that it as we all know, it's an ancient Near Eastern myth. Is how it tells the creation of the universe. But, of course, Gregory knew nothing of dinosaurs or anything like this. But if he would have lived today, he would have seen the inherent kind of hidden drive. Yeah, he's up there. Of evolution, God being the source of all things. And that kind of gets into Maximus. Maximus is more specific because he has actually a theory and a set of ideas that you could possibly call the evolution of the logo. I like to call it metaphysical evolution. That is actually kind of a key to understanding biological evolution. And for those who don't know, St. Gregory of Nyssa lived in the 300s, late 300s AD. He's coming. And St. Maximus lived in the 7th century AD, so it's the 600s AD. Alright, we're going to have to make a go for it. Let's save right here. But that's when those men in particular lived. Okay, 9, and we'll get to them I'll get to him at another point because he is even more important than Gregory. For even Saint Augustine even talks about the idea of this kind of gradual evolution of creation and life. Okay, I need to get behind this tree. Of course, dinosaurs are one of those expressions. No, don't. I don't want to
8
do
left.
this. Stop it. It doesn't want... Yeah, we are playing a dangerous game.
Eight left. Seven. 6. 4. 3. 1. Empty.
BS. This is BS.
8 shots.
How am I going to get past him? Now, I could just be stupid and make a run for it. He's blocked there. Alright, everyone, I got one pistol. I just wasted my ammunition again. We're going to try to make a run for it. This is all we can do. I like how he gets along with the Raptors just fine. Oh gosh, no.
Tyrannosaurus rex.
Thanks, John.
They reigned for 25 million years. We slew 7 of them. The 7 rulers of the island.
The 7 rulers. The 7 heads of the dragon, huh? Seven heads of the beast. The islands of death. Please have mercy. No damage. We survived. Is there something over there?
And despite what we'd been led to believe, the T-Rex was not a scavenger at all. We clocked one at 50 kilometers an hour.
Oh, that's good. He's coming again. Run. We gotta get out of here. 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 Okay, he stopped. Yeah, that was an old idea that people had, that Tyrannosaurs were scavengers. Looking for that Easter egg, if I can find it. That Tyrannosaurs were scavengers. That is certainly not the case. Now, if they did find something dead, they obviously would eat it. At least I think so. I mean, there's no reason you wouldn't, you know. It's food. You eat it. Running water. Parasaur. Beautiful little pool of water. Ugh. Well, at least I still got one pistol with 8 rounds in it. Now, funnily enough, this is actually scripted. As much as Trespasser is not scripted, this scene with the Tyrannosaur and the Parasaurolophus is, in fact, scripted. Or at least I believe it to be. Yeah, it is. Wait. Wait, what? Thought he was coming for me for a second. Here we go. Oh my gosh, he killed him in one bite. That is... Get me out of here. Get me out of here. You buzz off, you... Sorry, sap. Jeez. Oh boy. It turned out a lot better than I expected. I thought it was going to be a lot more of a problem. Well, you stay where you are, buddy. He's not staying where he is. Do as you're told. Let's try to sneak around, see if there's anything up here that's of interest. Because I believe there was something here, but it could just be me. But once again, look at this beautiful open area. See? Oh, no. That little cliff right there. Secrets? No secrets that I can see.
8 shots.
Well, let's get back down there anyhow. Alright, that went a lot better than I expected. And we probably, while we're standing here, save again. Because we managed to get through that. So this is our 10th save. Okay. Alright. Hope you guys are enjoying this, because I am. Not. That was absolute ridiculousness. I thought I was going to die. He got me, I think, once or twice. There was an Easter egg here, and I'll just spoil it, I guess, in case I don't find it. It's a monolith, like from 2001: A Space Odyssey. But I don't see it. And it plays weird music, but you can't actually physically get to it. This is all that weird music we were hearing. Well... Ooh. Well. That was probably disrespectful. Anything in here? No. Of course not. So these are all the hunters that got shredded during the events of the Lost World.
And despite what we'd been led to believe, the T-Rex was not a scavenger at all. We clocked one at 50 kilometers an hour.
I thought this looked interesting. I was wondering where my pistol went. Oh my gosh, it's a little glitchy right here. Were you supposed to go around the... There goes the screen again. No, you're supposed to go this way, but... Can I get my pistol, please? Oh my gosh. Can I get my pistol? How are you supposed to get in here anyway? Okay. Put your arm out. Maybe squat down. Nope. Well, I think we just lost the pistol. So... How are you supposed to do this? Alright. Crud. Oh, wait.
Feels full.
Never mind, we're okay. I lost that one. Glitched out and we lost it. But it's full, which means I have no clue. Does it hold 8? Does it hold 10? Does it hold 15? I don't like these claustrophobic walls. There's a... Look at that. I can't jump. Game is being funny again. Weird. Like a little area you squeeze through. Well, look who's here. You know, I don't really fear you guys anymore. I just fear your bigger Tyrannosaurid cousin. Ooh, nice. Get a little bit closer.
It's half gone.
Okay. Wait, where's he coming from? Over there. Big bones. The big bones. Oh my gosh, there's 2 of them.
Almost out.
Come on. Make a run for it. I'm out of ammo. Okay. Missed. Well, we're going deep down into the earth. Oh boy. Oh, I just smoked myself. Help. This is getting weird. Think we lost him. We are going deep underground into a cave system. I hear that growling. It means there's one around the corner. Look at these canyon walls. Did one of them fall? He must have fell. Look, there's blood on the ground. He must have fell off, killed himself. We have found the raptor nest. Another one of these. Yeah, they wait for me. And guess what we're doing again? We're saving. Man, this is crazy looking. Down into the bowels of hell with these guys. So let's save again. $11. Now it seems like you can outrun these guys if you have, just my mic here real quick, if you can play it smart, you can outrun Oh my gosh. I almost just fell off the ledge. That would have been absolutely hilarious. I would have killed myself, probably too. Now, I keep saying stuff like that, meaning I would have gotten myself killed, and I wonder if the YouTube censor is going to be like, what do you mean by that? You know what I mean, YouTube. Let's try to distract them. Maybe we can distract them. Because, again, the AI is actually pretty smart for 19... And I'm not very smart. It's pretty smart for 1998. Right? Let's try to give a big... That was so worthless. No, don't lose it. Don't lose it. No. Well. Guys. It's happening. How you guys doing? Well, it looks like we are descending into the bowels of hell. The question is, are we going to harrow it, or are we going to be consumed by it? How are you supposed to get down? Oh my gosh, this method of climbing this... What the... What? I don't know what that was supposed to be. Probably something I should have paid attention to. Yep, they want you to go down right here, I think. Look at you. You're just down here waiting for me, huh? You're so nice and kind. Thanks for waiting on me. Dodge. Weave. How you doing? Whoa! Ooh. You're smart. He just cut me off. Helicopter blades, that's what that was. Helicopter crashed here. Why did a helicopter crash here?
What brought that down?
Good question, Ann. That's what I was just asking myself.
6 left.
Biosyn. Now, for any of you who don't know, Biosyn, it was the... I just lost my pistol again. I am getting so... Oh my gosh, I'm inside the helicopter. Biosyn was the other corporation who was a competitor to Engine. It was actually the ones who orchestrated the stealing of the embryos.
Feels full.
From Jurassic Park. Back off. And I just lost my pistol again. Don't lose that one. Okay, let's put this one away. Because when I stood up on the helicopter, I lost my pistol again. Maybe I can... Don't want to fall back in. Maybe I could reach down and maybe feel around. Nope. You know, the story of my Trespasser life, losing my weapon constantly. Oh well, at least I have... This game is so buggy. At least I have what I have. And you need... And you need to get your act together. Come on, man. Alright. Out of the Raptor pit.
Full clip.
What do you mean full clip? And it's a magazine, not clip. Hollywood calls them clips. Oops. How is that full? I just shot like 15 rounds. Finally. They're still growling, so that means there's probably more up here, but at least we're out of that. Nope, here they are. Look at him come down here. Look at him go. Do 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 do. Got the road in my blood. I drive a custom van. I play the tunes. I am the Raptor killing man. Yeah. Being nice? What kind of weird mating display was that with your throat? Shh. Close your mouth.
It's half gone.
No, I got half of half. It was weird. He threw his head up, coming at me at a peculiar position. Let's breathe some clean air. Stunk down there. See, I can't go that way, so I have to circle around. I actually have to go back over, and look who's waiting for me on the other side. Our little friend. Nope. I was thinking about it, but I need to keep making progress, so. Did you put these rocks here? Clever. Whoa! That's actually pretty cool. I gotta give it to the developers. That's a pretty cool. Look at this. But I gotta give it to the developers. It's pretty good. Can't get over that. So probably nothing to see here. Probably. No, it blocks you off. Alright, we have no other option.
Feels about half.
Ooh, I almost just went over the edge. Not paying attention. Wake up. Wake up, shotgun agent. Wake up. Wake up. Alright. Tightrope. I'm slowly moving to the right. Look at this. That's not how physics works. Then again, this is Trespasser. If I just keep adjusting. Fool.
Feels about half.
Get over here.
Almost gone.
I just wasted all my ammunition on you. Well, we're over. There is... Oh, I forget the name of the mountain. Simpson? Simpson. No. Oh, Simon? Something. We'll learn soon enough. Hammond sure has been quiet, though. I'm not sure why they call this in the industrial jungle, because there's not much industrial anything here, to be honest. Graphics. Graphics be graphicking. Nothing over there of interest. I'm still on the look for that monolith. I probably already missed it. This does not look natural, but then again, it is a video game, so we'll see if that's intended to be such, or this is just them making a little mountain or a cliff. Well, we'll see if I can actually, you know, navigate like a human being. Well, we forget Anne is a pair of breasts and an arm, so. And a shoulder. You gotta count the shoulder. How are you supposed to get up here? Okay, so. It's right here? Yeah, right there. It's a very specific spot to get up at, which I find interesting. Why they chose it. Why they did it like that. Anything secret? No secrets. If this is supposed to be something, it could be one of the Mayan ruins, but I doubt that. Oh, it cleared it. Alright, I gotta try. There we go. You gotta check for secrets everywhere. One must find the secrets. Come on. There we go. What? Okay, let's try to analyze this for a second. Run at it. I took the shortcut. My time is still not shorter. Watson. Mount Watson. There we go. That up there is Mount Watson. Now, how do you get up this? Right here? This is the one thing that's frustrating about Trespasser, is that it's... There we go. Its mobility's a little weird sometimes. And then it doesn't let you go off on stuff like that. But in other places it will. Okay, we're back down here again. I am just failing everything. Back up here again. Nope. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, guys. I am just wasting your time right now. Me and my exploratory nature. Let's go see what there is. Alright, we're over. That is something for a little graphics. Let's save again real quick. Oops. See, that's the thing. I gotta push options, and it's strange. It's the only way that makes it work, and I'm not exactly sure why. I've actually yet to figure that out. Alright, so we survived all that. That is a weird sound, I'm not sure what that's supposed to be. And I think our way down is through here. This is one of the neat things with Trespasser. How do they expect me to advance? Why is the screen keep blanking out? What do you want me to do? If the screen keeps blanking out. Is this the... Oh. Well, I did save. But that doesn't make any sense. See what I'm saying? Like... Well... See what I'm saying? Why is there gunshots? Let's try to do that again. So let's see, what? How do we get down? Is there another way and I'm not seeing it? It's gotta be it. It doesn't want me to go through here. It's probably something very obvious. And I can't go that way. So... Why am I stuck here? See, I did it again. And I'm still... This is infuriating me. It's probably something so simple. I can't just walk off the edge, because then I'll be... Are you kidding me? Oh, maybe I'm supposed to jump in the water. I didn't think about that. But I didn't know anything about the physics of water and Trespasser, so I didn't know. Interesting. I guess that's what I'm supposed to do. I kind of slid down it instead. Look, you see that little path? Yeah. I'm supposed to slide down it. That's weird. It was not what I expected I was supposed to do. Why was that the shooting sound? Because I don't have a gun.
What brought that down?
And the helicopter was 2 hours ago. Okay? Calm down. Am I supposed to go this way? Once again, and it does. The game doesn't even know. Well, Oh, crud. And that right there is an Albertosaurus.
About half a clip.
These things are so hard to control. And a raptor, too. Let's see. Oh my gosh, I can't actually use this. Look at him. Oh, yeah.
Almost gone.
Oh, that was it. Anything in here? Nope. I shot the para too, and I didn't mean to. Good place to leave your weapon. Let's get a look at this Albertosaurus. Ooh. You boys both want me, don't you? Para, you gotta help me. I'm sorry I shot you, but I need to get out of here. Those things are so hard to use. I think it's whoa, he is right behind me. I think they're like kind of notorious. Oh, power lines. For being so hard to actually control, and it is. I was barely being able to use it. Another one of the downfalls of Trespasser. Box? I don't think they're following. Man, my screen keeps blanking out. It's done it more today than it's ever done. Door. Get out of my way. There we go. That's what I want to see.
Hasn't been used.
Is there another one right here? No. Let's put that away.
Hasn't been used.
I didn't say throw it away. Oh, I guess you did. And hammer. Screen. Steel bar. How you like this?
Hasn't been used. Feels about half.
Then that Albertosaur. You don't mess with my little buddy. I'll take care of him for you. It probably won't work. I'll probably just end up dying. Right in the
Almost
butt.
out.
Told you it didn't work. Ooh, here he comes. Run. It's one of those leopard raptors. Alright. Let's go explore up here for a little bit and see what we can find. See if there's anything interesting. So I'm not sure if I'm supposed to go left or right. The road goes both directions, so let's go see. I don't want to accidentally load into the next level without fully exploring all of this. And seeing what there is to see here. Okay, if I can actually get up here. How come I got up here before? There we go. Whoa! That was unexpected. Where'd you come from? Anyway, he's busy. He's going to fight the Parasaurolophus, I guess. There's another one down there. Huge valley walls. That's for sure. Okay. So the power lines will lead us. The question is where? Which way do we go? And is there anything else to see?
The jungle canopy hung over us. There was an utter silence. Far away I could hear a Jeep engine idling.
Hammond, your narration is very nice, but we need to go. Okay, so I think we're supposed to go that way. But before we go, once again, let's go check this out and see what we can find. We need to keep an eye out for the Raptors too, because they're going to be a problem. Because there seems to be a lot of them. Can barely use melee weapons, but you know what? If I have no other option, I guess this is what I'm doing. Ooh, there might be a weapon down here. Look at him, he's guarding the truck. Ain't that nice? And he's stuck behind it too. Interesting. What you doing? Look at him! Look at him holding the vehicle. What you doing? Oh, that is a thumbnail right there. Never mind. He's coming over the vehicle. Some pools of water with some oh, I thought it was stuck. Some barrels of oil. Any weapons? None right here. Are you? Is he the one? Are you the one? Can I touch the lid? No? Lid. Hood. No engine in it. Oh, I think this is the one. He is the one. You're the little docile raptor, aren't you? This is the Velociraptor that doesn't harm you, if I remember correctly. This is kind of a joke included. Never get this close to a Velociraptor and look inside of his mouth. Don't do this at home, kids. Or your local dinosaur island. You like that? This is ridiculous. I'm wasting my time screwing around with the lizard. Wow. Not a lizard. Can I get on your back? Alright, buddy, I get... Guess we'll do that. Well, I guess I will leave you to it, buddy. Frozen in time and space. You made a good thumbnail, though. Thank you. I'm sitting here slapping its leg. Oh, Trespasser, you are a strange game. So now that we have 0 weapons, I wasted it trying to kill the Albertosaur. That's not going to work. Shooting it in its butt. We're in trouble. And still no monolith, so I must have missed it. Alright then, let's try to head back to the actual way that we're supposed to go. But at least we got to go see that Velociraptor. I was hoping to see that. Although he did get himself, of course, stuck inside. See how tempting that is? Let me in. What is there? Secret. Secret. You built this for the secrets. Anyway, we're going to do this instead. Completely goes off the trail. We'll slowly slide our way up. You're not supposed to be here. If I get stuck in soft locked. Oh, it's gonna be funny. Oh, I'm still moving. Nothing to see here. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's go. Let's get back on the jungle industrial road. Maybe when it meant industrial road, it's meaning that it's the man-made road, I guess. Industrial. This was the industrial road. This is where they... so forth. So forth, the industrial stuff. Well, at least he's taking care of the raptors for me. Thank you. He's right behind me. I feel a little bit more confident with the raptors now, though. I'm not as scared of them as I was. Oh. Never mind. I'm looking at him. He's like, what are you doing? Okay, those are the fake trees that you can't interact with. Which means there's nothing over here. See, like with the jungle road. Look, they're letting me go there all the way over there. Like with the jungle road, I'm expecting a bunch of stuff that I can go explore and see, you know, but apparently this is a little more of a sparse map, more linear than it is exploratory. So I'm sitting here messing around for 20 minutes, dancing around, trying to find stuff. But at least he took all those raptors and they moved that direction, so I don't have to worry about him. And I should just... He didn't see me, so he saw me. Anything at all? No. Okay, I guess we have nothing then. Ooh. Shed. Don't think I can get to unless I go this way. Alright, hopefully there's a firearm in here and I won't have to waste my ammunition. Fragile. Nice.
Feels full.
That could hurt. I'm not gonna jump that. Guess I could have just kept going, but I come up right here. Giant plane. One of the many attractions on Isla Sorna are the wreckages of helicopters and planes. The aircraft here are diverse. This is where I'm supposed to go up right here. Alright, there we go. Never mind. Get in the pilot seat. This is a pretty neat discovery. So I guess you didn't make it out. Leg bone. Anyway, but you did give me... Ooh, beautiful.
Hasn't been used.
That is even better. So apparently this is a smuggler plane, like drug smuggling. A drug smuggling plane that went down on Isla Sorna. Nobody ever went looking for them. So look, this trail goes this way. More secrets. Are we supposed to follow? Yeah, we're supposed to follow that way, but we can go this way. That's what this is for. This is what this drum is for, in case we come across something pretty terrible and horrifying. Like a pair of Albertosaurs. There it is. See what I'm saying? Look at the path. See? It wants you to go this way. This is one of the little Easter eggs they hid in here, but if I'm right, notice how the trail glitches out right there. See? And it doesn't let you actually get to it. So, according to this, we have extraterrestrials in Jurassic Park, and they left a monolith. Dang it. Left their monolith right here. Now, you can... Oh, okay. I thought it glitched to the floor. Stop messing around.
Feels full.
So apparently they, there's
Hasn't
an
been
invisible
used.
wall here. I'm clipping into it constantly. Oh well. It will play weird music if you can get up there, but it requires you to have
Hasn't been used.
some mods. But that's there, ominously watching. 2001: A Space Odyssey exists in the same universe as Jurassic Park, so now you know. What do the extraterrestrials think of our tampering with the DNA of dinosaurs? My commentary is getting very thin. Hopefully we've made it to the next level. This has been a long one. Probably made longer by my excursions. But I do have this, so I'm expecting that we have a threat to take care of. See what I'm saying? There are a threat. Ooh. How you boys doing? Para, you gotta get out of the way, man. I have become the hunter. You are the hunted.
About half a clip. Hasn't been
We
used.
released the first Raptor on April 22nd, 1985. It wandered back and forth near the wall for 4 minutes and 22 seconds before hearing a noise which drew it further off into the brush.
And then it switched genders and bred with another raptor and then produced the whole spawn. How sweet. You're welcome, buddy. Now I have to deal with him.
By 1987, the first of them had reached full size. The ecosystem of another era began to reassert itself.
How exactly does that work, Hammond, when they're inside of cages?
the jungle, the forest, and the mountain, 3 raptor tribes staked out territory. Albertosaurs and 7 T-Rex chose their dominions.
So we saw
Uneasy borders drawn around forest, ridges, and ponds.
So there are 7 Tyrannosaurs here. We've seen 1, so we have a delightful 6 more to go. Coming now. These things are a lot harder to kill than the tiger striped raptors.
Almost gone. Empty.
Okay.
Hasn't been used. About half a clip. Almost out.
Fudge.
Not all the original species survived. In the end, only a few adjusted to the new world. These became dominant.
Where did I save last? Of course. Okay. Here I am. I just wasted my entire time. Okay. I'm going to cut back when we get... Well, actually, probably not, because I think we're close to the end here. Let's try to get out of here and run this, run it fast. Try to cut through here. Be smart, be slick, be swift. Oh my gosh, stop injuring yourself, Anne. Let's try to get to that smuggler plane. Once we get there, then I'll save again. No more dilly-dallying.
The jungle canopy hung over us. There was an utter silence. Far away I could hear a Jeep engine idling.
Maybe in the next level, I will be a little more swift. But I can't help it.
Hasn't been used.
Alright, let's save right here. 13. I'm not superstitious. Alright, let's do this thing. I'm gonna try to run these guys. I really don't want to try to fight them. I want to see if I can get past them. See, at heart, I'm really just a pacifist.
We released the first Raptor on April 22nd, 1985. It wandered back and forth near the wall for 4 minutes and 22 seconds before hearing a noise, which drew it further off into the brush.
Okay, we're good. Keep going. We're almost there. See that wall up there? That's where we're gonna go. All right.
By 1987, the first of them had reached full size. The ecosystem of another era began to reassert itself. In the jungle, the forest, and the mountain, 3 raptor tribes staked out territory. Albertosaurs and 7 T-Rex chose their dominions. Uneasy borders drawn around forests, ridges, and ponds. Not all the original species survived. In the end, only a few adjusted to the new world. These became dominant.
Let's try to stay up here away from them. Where's the other one? There were 2. Where's the second?
Hasn't been used. Feels about half. That's it.
Not all the original species survived. In the end, only a few adjusted to the new world. These became dominant.
You take the high road, buddy. I will take the low for sure. Look at that rock.
Showers, coffee, air conditioning. Almost there.
Almost there. And do you think any of this is still operating right now? No. There goes my screen again. After many years of non-operation. You can mess with this? Nah, it's not even real. But it's cool nonetheless. Little ding ding. It's a cool model. Big fan of construction equipment myself. Alright, let's try to get over this thing. No, I'm not supposed to go that direction. Well, here we go, guys. We actually managed to finish, and we're about to come to the next level of the game. And there you go. We made it. We completed the 3rd level. Alright guys, I'm going to cut it here. Or cut it short here. I hope you guys all enjoyed. I had fun doing this. I'm going to continue the series. It's definitely been something. Hopefully I can get to a little bit better commentary than what I've been doing. Because I am just getting like, just trying to get through this. Because I really, really messed up. And got myself eliminated again. So let's save one more time while we're standing here. There we go. Alright. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed all that. If you want to subscribe or like the video, that'd be deeply appreciated. It really helps trying to get this channel a little bigger. And this is just another little side project that I'm deciding to do. That's taking a little longer than I usually do in other projects, but it's easier because it's less editing and more just straightforward gameplay. So, but I'll see you guys on the other side, and God bless. Shotgun Angel out.